It's book review day, babies. And today's book review is Proof of Heaven. Yes, I know what you're thinking that, oh, wow, another spiritual book. Do you know what? I just allow myself to be guided internally by my life's choices, what I should be making, the journey. Because sometimes I'm in the mood for a business book, marketing book, finance book, and other times my soul needs for comfort of understanding. And this is another book about the afterlife and what happens. And oh, I love it. Do you know what? Whether I keep feeling I need to say this, whether it's right or wrong, or whether it's true or not, it almost doesn't matter, because it gives me a level of comfort throughout my life, and it gives me a level of understanding. And I really, really do believe that I believe in all my being what these books are saying, and it's exactly what my understanding, my concept is of the afterlife and what happens when we pass over. And it's only passing over. It's not dying, we're passing over. And for me, it gives me such a great comfort, because I know that I could be a broken man when my mum dies, when my dad dies, when my grandma dies, but I won't be, because it's only a passing over, and we will be together again. And this Proof of Heaven, and by the way, I'm reading another book. This it's probably way down the line, but at the minute today, I'm reading it. Well, when I'm recording this, I'm reading another book about souls and what's it called? Your Soul's Plan. Really, really, really good book. Really enjoying it. Anyway, so this book, Proof of Heaven, by Dr. Eben Alexander. Eben Alexander is a neuroscientist, internationally acclaimed neuroscientist. So he's not one of these, not like me. He's a man of science and always believed the science. And he was raised in a family what believed that it was all about a religious family. But the more he went down this scientific and science path and understanding about how your brain works, etc., the more I thought, well, there's no room for a soul. There's no room for any of this. It just don't make sense. It don't fit with my science background and thinking. And so he just felt like he was a bit of an imposter going to church every week, because he started slowly but surely not believing. And all of a sudden he got a 1 in 10 million disease, which nobody thought it was possible. And then when he got it, it was almost incredibly unlikely that he was going to pull through. But he went on this amazing journey. He said, this isn't reality. This isn't real. What I felt in the I don't know, what do you call it? At the afterlife, what he felt like is he was critically dead. He was by all intents and purposes, and machines were keeping him alive. And he went to this place, and he said it was more real than what we are experiencing right now. And because he's a neuroscientist, he understands all about the brain. And so when he came back, it's a brilliant book, by the way. You should definitely read it if you're interested in this sort of thing. If you're not, then it's probably not for you. And when he came back, he looked at all his notes, and because he's always been of the understanding that these near-death experiences aren't really near-death experiences. What they are is it's your brain's way of protecting yourself, and there's still a level of activity in the brain which could produce these terrific understandings of thoughts, the experiences. And he believes it was always the brains and body's way of protecting us, because we're going through such a harrowing time. And when he looked at his charts, he was like, look, there is nothing there. Where you get these memories from, where you get the creativity from, it's absolutely dead. And he did some scientific language that obviously I understood completely. And it was wonderful, because now more and more people are understanding, because of his results and because of his brain activity and because of his understanding of a brain, that something happened. Something definitely happened, but we don't know what. Don't get me wrong. He has been ostracized by other people in the scientific community, because people just don't believe it. But it happened. And I truly, truly believe it. And it just gives me comfort. Reading this book this morning, what I'm reading, it just gives me comfort and understanding that I know from a deeper sense of me, I know it to be true. I know it to be true. And I had a conversation with somebody years ago about and this book, by the way, is telling you all about this new book I'm reading is all about the things, our soul path, and some of the things we experience have already been decided. Like in your soul group, we have a soul group, and in other lives, one of them may be a lover, then there'll be a brother, then there'll be a sister, then there'll be a mum to you. And so we have this soul group that you go through lives together, and you help each other out. And one of them, you'll be murdered by the soul group, and I had this conversation with somebody who's had murder in the past, and I was like, no, I know what you're saying. I can understand it. It sounds horrible, and there's no benefit comes from it. I get all that. I get all that. But my internal belief is that is somebody who was part of your soul group and was supposed to do it because of the greater good. And so I really, really do believe that everything that happens, your bullies at school, whoever it is, somebody being mean to you, whatever, somebody, I don't know, robbing you, etc. It's all sent for an experience. This whole life is about a greater experience, and it's all controlled, and we've got souls helping us, angels helping us, guiding us down this path. And I know it sounds woo, 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 and many people think, oh, fucking hell, he's absolutely fucking lost it. But it's a belief that it serves a purpose for me. And it's not just serves a purpose, I really do believe it, but it also helps me, it guides me, it comforts me. And it's so crucial, I believe, for my internal development. And good and bad things happen every single day of the week, but at the time, we don't know which is which. And I love it. Anyway, go and check out the book, Proof of Heaven. It's really, really good. Dr. Eben Alexander, loved it. All right, speak to you soon, guys. Love you, appreciate you, bye.